Did you know that there is a wrong way to consume eggs that could be affecting your health after a certain age? Many people believe that eggs are always a healthy food, and they truly are, but the problem lies in the combinations you make with them. Some common combinations can disrupt your digestion, prevent the absorption of important nutrients, and even increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. The mistake 40% of seniors make. Recent research shows that around 40% of adults over 60 consume eggs inappropriately, unaware that certain accompaniments can compromise the benefits of this nutritious food. In this video, I will reveal to you 3 dangerous combinations that you should avoid if you really want to take advantage of everything that eggs have to offer for your health and longevity. How to eat eggs the right way. Let's understand together how to include eggs in your diet in a smart and safe way, ensuring more vitality, energy, and well-being in your daily life.
So, let's get straight to the point.
First harmful combination, eggs plus dairy. The first combination you should avoid is eating eggs with calcium-rich foods, especially milk, cheese, and yogurt. It looks like a complete meal, but there is one important detail. Eggs are a source of iron, an essential mineral to prevent anemia, something very common in old age. When iron is ingested along with large amounts of calcium, the two minerals compete with each other in the intestine, making it difficult to absorb the iron. Why this is dangerous? Calcium can reduce by up to 60% the body's absorption of iron. And this is worrying, because iron deficiency can lead to constant fatigue, weakness, difficulty concentrating, and even heart problems. In other words, that breakfast of scrambled eggs and a glass of milk may seem healthy, but it is silently sabotaging your health. What happens to your body? Iron and calcium use the same channels to be absorbed in the intestine. When ingested at the same time, they interfere with each other. And for those who already have slower digestion with age, this becomes even more complicated. Additionally, milk and some cheeses contain casein, a protein that binds to iron and makes its absorption even more difficult, especially in fattier products, such as yellow cheeses. What to do instead? If you really want to take advantage of the iron in eggs, the tip is to combine them with foods rich in vitamin C, such as natural orange juice,
Tomato, pepper,
strawberry. Vitamin C enhances iron absorption by up to 3 times. And if you can't give up dairy, that's fine. Just leave a gap of at least 2 hours between the consumption of eggs and these products. Smart feeding strategy. A simple solution is to rearrange your meals. For example, leave the yogurt for an afternoon snack and start the day with eggs accompanied by fruits rich in vitamin C. This way, each nutrient will be well absorbed and your health will thank you. Combine eggs with foods that aid absorption. Therefore, a great way to get the most out of the iron in eggs is to prepare them with fresh tomato or peppers, creating a meal that naturally promotes nutrient absorption. Now tell me in the comments, do you usually eat eggs with milk, cheese, or other accompaniments? What's your favorite combination? Share your experience. It might help others rethink their eating habits, which are often automatic. Second harmful combination, eggs plus excess fiber. The second dangerous combination, and one that few people know about, is eating eggs with foods very rich in fiber, such as oats, whole grains, or large portions of raw greens. It may seem strange, since fiber is great for your health.
And it is.
But therein lies the problem. The excess, especially when eaten with eggs, can interfere with the absorption of essential nutrients. Why too much fiber can be harmful? Fibers, especially insoluble, present in whole grains and raw vegetables, create a kind of barrier in the intestine. This barrier makes it difficult to absorb fat-soluble vitamins present in eggs, such as vitamins D and essential for bone health, immunity, and cell protection against aging. How this happens in the body. This effect occurs because fiber can bind to minerals and vitamins during digestion, forming compounds that are difficult to break down. Additionally, fiber speeds up intestinal function, causing food to pass through too quickly, without giving the body enough time to absorb everything it needs. The effect is even worse after 60. People over 60 tend to have slower digestion and fewer digestive enzymes available. This means that the impact of excess fiber can be even stronger. But be careful, it's not about cutting fiber from your diet, and yes, avoid consuming them in large quantities together with eggs or foods rich in important nutrients.
Common error example.
Here's an example: a breakfast of scrambled eggs, whole grain bread with seeds, oatmeal, and a green salad full of raw leaves. It all sounds very healthy, and it is individually. But this combination can block the absorption of minerals such as iron, zinc, and magnesium, in addition to vitamins A, D, and E.
The result?
A meal that seems nutritious but may not deliver what you really need. Smart strategies to combine better. If you enjoy eating eggs in the morning, avoid overdoing it on whole grains and raw greens at the same time. Prefer a moderate portion of cooked vegetables, which are easier to digest and interfere less with absorption. Another option is to separate the foods. Eat the eggs with cooked vegetables in one meal, and leave the oatmeal or whole wheat bread for another time, like an afternoon snack. Practical tip for everyday life. For example, if your breakfast usually consists of eggs, oatmeal, and raw vegetables, try something different. Eat the eggs with some sautéed spinach or grilled zucchini. Save the oatmeal for mid-afternoon as a light and nutritious snack. This way, you ensure that all the nutrients will be well utilized by your body. Best side dishes for eggs. Vegetables cooked or sautéed are great companions to eggs. Cooking breaks down some of the fiber and reduces its impact on absorption.
Some great options are sautéed spinach, steamed broccoli, grilled zucchini.
In addition to being light, these vegetables also offer extra nutrients that add to the benefits of eggs. Third surprising combination. The third, and perhaps most unexpected, combination you need to avoid ice: eggs with large amounts of coffee or tea. Message interrupted here. I can continue with this part if you wish. Third harmful combination, eggs plus coffee or tea. Many people have the habit of taking coffee or tea during meals, especially at breakfast. But this practice, although common, can significantly hinder the absorption of nutrients from eggs, especially for those over 60.
The problem with tannins.
Both thecafias, the tea, mainly black tea and green tea, contain compounds called tannins. These substances bind to the proteins and minerals present in eggs and form complexes that the body has difficulty absorbing.
The result?
You lose part of the iron, zinc, and even the B vitamins, all essential for energy, memory, immune system, and overall health. Reduction in iron absorption. Thyrone is one of the nutrients most affected by tannins. Studies show that drinking coffee or tea with iron-rich foods can reduce absorption by up to 50%. For those who already have a more sensitive digestive system or a reduced absorption capacity with age, this impact can be even more significant. Effects of caffeine on digestion. In addition to tannins, the coffee contains caffeine, which can stimulate stomach acid production. This can cause digestive discomfort, especially if you are already prone to gastritis, reflux, or other stomach problems. Excessive acidity can also make it difficult to digest egg proteins, which further compromises the use of its nutrients. Coffee can speed up your intestines too much. Caffeine also speeds up intestinal transit. That is, it makes food pass through the digestive system faster. While this may sound good for those suffering from constipation, the problem is that the body may not have enough time to absorb the nutrients from the eggs, such as proteins, vitamins, and essential minerals. Impact on calcium and bone health. Another important point, caffeine increases elimination of calcium by the kidneys, which has nothing to do directly with eggs, but is an important warning for people with risk of osteoporosis, especially postmenopausal women. In other words, in addition to disrupting digestion, caffeine can also harm bone health. What is the best alternative? The recommendation is wait at least 1 hour between the consumption of eggs and caffeinated beverages, such as coffee and dark teas. If you're used to drinking coffee right after breakfast, try waiting a bit. Or better yet, substitute with caffeine-free teas, such as chamomile, which help with digestion and do not interfere with the absorption of nutrients. Final tip, reorganize your routine. A practical tip, adjust your morning routine. Start the day with eggs accompanied by water or a natural juice rich in vitamin C, such as orange, acerola, or cashew. And leave coffee for later, like mid-morning. This way, you enjoy all the benefits of eggs without compromising nutrient absorption that your body needs so much. Separating coffee from eggs brings double benefits. Many people report that when they quit coffee for after meals, not only improve the absorption of nutrients from eggs, as they also begin to better enjoy the flavor of the coffee itself, consuming it with more pleasure and without digestive interference. The best way to prepare eggs after 60. Now that you know which combinations to avoid, it's time to learn how to prepare eggs in the ideal way to guarantee all your benefits. The way of preparation greatly influences the digestibility, that's its nutritional quality. Eggs cooked or poached are easier to digest than fried eggs, especially for those with more sensitive digestive systems. Food safety is a priority. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe now and activate the bell. Here, the priority is your health and quality of life after 60. And sharing this kind of information can make all the difference to your well-being. Beware of raw or undercooked eggs. Raw or undercooked eggs can pose a risk of bacterial contamination, something that is especially worrying for older people, whose immune systems tend to be more fragile. The ideal is to cook the eggs until both the white and yolk are firm, eliminating possible harmful agents. Temperature matters in digestion. Cooking eggs in low or medium heat helps preserve the structure of proteins, facilitating digestion. When we cook at very high temperatures, proteins can be excessively denatured, making it difficult for the body to use them. Differences between preparation methods. Each preparation method influences the nutritional value differently. Boiled eggs preserve better heat-sensitive vitamins, such as some of the B complex. Scrambled eggs over low heat, with a drizzle of olive oil, help in absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, like A, D, E, and K. Already the poached eggs balance both worlds. They keep the yolk creamy and nutritious, while ensuring the food safety of the well-cooked white. How many eggs a day is safe? For most healthy people over 60, an egg a day is usually safe and even beneficial. But if you have diabetes, high cholesterol, or a history of cardiovascular problems, the ideal is to talk to your doctor or nutritionist to adjust the quantity according to your condition. Ideal frequency is individual. Some people benefit from daily consumption, while others need a longer interval. This depends on factors such as level of physical activity, presence of other sources of protein on a diet, specific health conditions, and individual nutritional goals. Attention to egg quality. Egg quality also makes all the difference. Eggs of free-range or organic chickens tend to have more omega-3 and higher vitamin content. Although they cost a little more, they are excellent choice for those who invest in health. Always check the expiration date and avoid eggs with cracks or strong odors. How to properly store eggs. Always store eggs in the refrigerator, preferably in the inside of the shelves and not at the door, where the temperature fluctuates more. Use within the time period indicated on the package and discard eggs with cracked shells or any sign of strange odor. Combinations that help absorption. Now let's talk about combinations beneficial. Consume eggs along with foods rich in vitamins enhances the absorption offeron.
Good options are tomatoes, peppers, broccoli,
citrus fruits, such as orange, lemon, acerola, and kiwi. These foods help the body make even more use of the nutrients in the egg. Eggs with colorful vegetables, an unbeatable duo. Combine eggs with vegetables rich in carotenoids, ascarot, pumpkin or spinach, is an excellent strategy to boost your diet. These compounds are better absorbed when consumed together with good fats, and the egg of course provides that. The loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, is a common challenge with aging. And it's not just about aesthetics, it's about strength, balance, mobility, and independence. Egg protein, complete and excellently absorbed, is one of the most effective for prevent and combat sarcopenia. What about cholesterol? Time to bust myths. Many people are still afraid of eating eggs because of the cholesterol. But the latest research shows that dietary cholesterol has little direct impact on blood cholesterol for most people. In fact, eggs contain HIL, an essential nutrient that helps regulate cholesterol metabolism. Understanding dietary cholesterol. Today we know that the liver regulates cholesterol production according to consumption. If you eat more cholesterol in your diet, your body produces less internally. Additionally, eggs offer phospholipids and other compounds that can improve lipid profile, especially if consumed in moderation. Every body is unique. Talk to your doctor. Of course, everyone reacts differently. Genetics, lifestyle, and pre-existing conditions can influence how your body handles egg consumption. Therefore, if you have any specific condition, it is always good to seek individualized professional guidance. Creative and nutritious ways to prepare eggs. There are delicious and healthy ways to prepare eggs that go beyond the basics. Poached egg on a warm salad, with lightly cooked vegetables, is light, digestive, and full of nutrients. Omelets with vegetables allow you to combine several beneficial foods in a single meal. Technique and flavor with simplicity. While poaching eggs may seem complicated, they're an easy skill to learn, and well worth it. This technique keeps the yolk creamy, rich in nutrients, and ensures that the egg white is fully cooked, ideal for lighter digestion. Extra tip: eggs with avocado. If you like to innovate, try it. Combine eggs with avocado. This fruit offers good fats, like theoleic acid, which helps in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins from eggs. Plus, it has a delicious creamy texture and is rich in potassium, important for controlling blood pressure, especially relevant after the age of 60. Learn to listen to your body. A valuable piece of advice: pay attention to your body's reactions after consuming eggs. Some people may feel digestive discomfort, gas, or bloating, especially if you combine eggs with certain foods mentioned here. Keep a simple food diary can help you identify these patterns and adjust your diet in a personalized way. The power of self-observation. A self-observation is a powerful tool to improve your diet. Writing down how you feel after each meal can reveal associations that go unnoticed in everyday life. This is even more important in old age, when the digestive system can become more sensitive to certain food combinations. The importance of hydration. Adequate hydration also plays a crucial role in the digestion and absorption of nutrients present in eggs. To drink water throughout the day, without overdoing it during meals, helps the digestive system to function more efficiently. And it's worth remembering, older people usually feel less thirsty, which makes it even more important to maintain a good fluid intake. Digestion compromised by lack of water. Water is essential for production of saliva and digestive juices, which break down food and release its nutrients. Without sufficient hydration, the entire digestive process can be impaired, including absorption of vitamins and proteins from eggs. Healthy eating goes beyond food. Remember, eat well. It's not just about one isolated food. It's about creating sustainable eating habits, which promote long-term health and well-being. When consumed properly and avoiding problematic combinations, eggs can be a valuable part of a balanced diet. Real changes happen little by little. Very radical transformations rarely last. Therefore, it is more effective to start slowly, avoiding one problematic combination at a time. Give your body and routine time to adapt. This way, the changes become natural and sustainable. Recap: what to avoid and how to improve. Today you learned about 3 combinations that should be avoided. Eggs with foods rich in calcium, such as cheeses and yogurts. Eggs with excess fiber, like raw bran. Eggs with coffee or tea. And what's more, we discovered ways to prepare eggs the smart way to enhance its nutritional benefits. This information may completely change the way your body uses the nutrients in eggs. Small changes, big results. Never underestimate the power of small adjustments in your diet. These simple choices can generate major impacts on your health, energy, and quality of life. Now tell me, which of these combinations do you most often make in your daily life? Share your experience in the comments. It might help others too. Share health with those you love. If this video was helpful to you, send to your friends and family. They can also benefit from this information. Remember, your health is valuable, and knowledge is power. See you in the next video. Take care and keep doing it. Conscious choice. Live with more vitality.